sure where she's left it, but it's got lots of bits and pieces in it that are very important to her. It's a young lady who's lost her carrier bag somewhere on the show site. There's lots of bits and pieces in there that are important to her, so they're not a lot of good to anybody else. If you find a carrier bag or you see one loafing about, just check to make sure it's not rubbish, because it's probably the important bits and pieces that belong to this young lady. If you'd like to bring it to the public address unit, please, alongside the main arena. So that's anyone who's... And we've got a wallet here, but there is another one that's missing as well. The commercial vehicles are leaving. It's all running like clockwork now, isn't it? All running just like clockwork. And we've got our PSV vehicles, that's public service vehicles, on the way into the arena now. Right at the back of the big wheel as well. That's our side attack over there, near the Western Showdown area. We've also got some keys that have been handed in. I've just been asked about the arena timing. We did have to alter the timing a little bit. We're running a few minutes adrift, but not a lot to worry about. I've had some keys handed in as well. If somebody'd like to identify any keys, we've got those here. And now making his way round the arena is the first of our public service vehicles here. This beautiful double-decker, very nicely restored, accurately in the East Kent livery too. I can tell you that, it's absolutely spot on for this period. Yeah. And it's one of a large fleet of similar machines. There's 1966 AEC Regent 5 with the Park Royal body on there. Standard double-deck choice for the East Kent Road Car Company for many years. It spent a period of time with a driving school in South Wales. The owner purchased it several years ago and repainted it in its original livery. Entered by our stable from Aberdeen.
Yes.
AECs, of course, for so many years were almost the sole producer of buses for London Transport. Approaching the commentary point, and we've got a little bit shorter now. We're down to a single-decker. This is the 1966 AEC Reliance with the Willowbrook body. Very distinctive body there by Willowbrook. Spent its whole working life based in the Somerset village of South Petherton. And I well remember this vehicle when I was driving up and down the A303. It used to pop out and get in the way occasionally. And it was supplied new to H&C services, later passing to Spaceways. The first Westlake of Bridgend. Or Carew, I'm not sure how these Welsh names are pronounced, but there we go. But I certainly remember this little bus down around South Petherton. Now number 6, and we've got no difficulty with this one. This says Exeter, there's no foreign words on this one. It was the last Guy bus purchased by the Exeter City Transport. It's the good old Guy Arab, very well-known bus, the Guy Arab. It has the 5-cylinder Gardner engine in these, and it has a massive body, dates from 1960, and it was withdrawn in 1972. Now enjoys the twilight years of its life, it says here, in the world of preservation. Isn't that sweet? It looks as if there may have been a misprint here because I just missed the hand signal, so perhaps it did have a longer working life than I was been led to believe. But the coaches, and this is the Bedford OB. Everybody remembers the Bedford OB, the 29-seater Bedford OB, the 1951. So this would still have the free synchromesh box in this one, I think, with the little catch you'd lift up to get into reverse. 28 horsepower petrol engine. Some had diesel conversions, but I suspect this one still has the petrol engine in there. And you can see it's carrying the Bedford Drivers Club badge on the front. Very nice badge. Unfortunately, very defunct club these days. But it's a very nice example there in Leathers livery, brought new by Leathers, operated by them ever since. Shown in totally original condition, fully operational. It's got all its tickets, so you can still use it out to make money today. It's a 1996 class winner last year here at Stanton Drew, and they're very pleased to come back again. Entered by Mr. Cooper of Leathers Coaches at Maiden Bradley OB, because Bedford's by this time had a controlling interest in Pupil Coachwork. And now yesterday, we saw this little vehicle coming in with the commercials. Well, yesterday it's coming in with the PSV vehicles. It's a personnel carrier, and it's a Trojan. Trojan's actually made and marketed the personnel carrier, and also some of these Trojans actually had very nice little bus bodies on too. New to Lovells, the builders of High Wycombe, purchased and restored by the present owner in 1984. And it's owned by Victor Kevins of Hengood and in Mr. Morgan. You can see the Perkins badge on the back, and this one's running on the Perkins 3-cylinder diesel. I'm a little bit suspicious still about the dating on that guy Arab. It looks a little bit old for 1960, but it's the information I've got here. So there's our lineup of PSV vehicles there in the arena, and we've just got a little job that's waiting to be done out there with the PSV vehicles. Now this section has been organised for us and looked after this year by our section stewards, Byron Westlake. And Byron's actually going to present the trophies here today. And just to keep you all guessing, we're going to have you out in reverse order. So would the runner-up like to drive forward, please, first? Number 3. And now Byron Westlake is the section steward, and this is the runner-up award. Last year they got top prize, so they can't complain. This year they're getting the runners-up. But what a difficult job it is to judge it. Just look at those vehicles out in the arena and how accurately restored they are and how beautifully presented. Very well done. That's the runner-up this year, and that's Leathers Coaches there, Mr. Cooper from Maiden Bradley. And now if number 6 would like to come forward, please, the Guy Arab, number 6. And this is the vehicle that takes the Premier Award here for the PSV vehicles this weekend. That's number 6, the Guy Arab, the best bus at Stanton Drew. And a pair of sunglasses have now been handed in. We've got sunglasses lost property now. Number 6, the Guy Arab, with the massive body. Ex-Exeter City Transport, their last Guy bus, entered by the Blood family from North Taunton. Thank you very much indeed. What a marvellous show. There might not be lots and lots of buses, but aren't they beautiful? My own local bus company for many years ran these Guy Arabs. It was, they had a mixed fleet, but the Guy Arab was very much part of that fleet. Very much part of the local atmosphere of our town too, the big double-decker Guy Arab. There goes number 1. It was number 6, and number 2 is number 3. You can make sense of that. The Guy Arab, the Bedford Bugle, a little Trojan personnel carrier there, a very unusual, interesting little vehicle in its own right. Number 5, the Willowbrook bodied AEC. A refugee from Somerset. Gone abroad now over the border, unfortunately, but come back today to the weekend in Stanton route. And in the livery of the East Kent